Guess who's back, 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 back again, again, again. Melly's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Guess who's back? Okay. Hey y'all, it's Mel, and I'm back with another video. It's just like a lot of negative beliefs that you have tied to this happiness and tied to you thinking that you don't deserve that happiness or that that happiness is not available to you. In this video, I'll be talking about what it means if you cannot be happy. If you have tried everything, but you just can't get to that happiness. You just can't get to that happy place, and you always feel stressed, you always feel drained, you always feel anxious, you always feel overwhelmed. You always feel like that happiness is just out of reach. If any of these sound like your situation, then by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what you need to do to start being happy again, to really bring that happiness into your life and to keep it there. So if you have these feelings and you are just wondering, like, why can't I be happy? And you have tried, like I said, you've tried a bunch of things. A lot of people are putting their happiness in the hands of other people. You can say that your family, your kids, or your husband, or your parents, or your coworkers, your boss, your job, you can say that all of these things are stopping you from being happy. You can say these things are stopping you from enjoying your life, but this is not true. None of these are the problem. The problem lies within you. And the real problem is that you are giving these people the power to control your life, the power to dictate your happiness. You feel like it's not in your control. So that is what needs to be fixed, because your happiness is definitely in your control. Your happiness is in your control. And the more you blame other people, the more you blame your family or your circumstances or situations outside of yourself, the less power you have. The more that's you giving your power away. Literally, you're giving your power away freely without a fight. So you're making these conscious choices to give that power away, and this will definitely make you feel unhappy. It'll leave you feeling exhausted. It'll leave you feeling frustrated, burned out, and just drained. So when you get yourself in this situation, you then try to fix the wrong things. So you try to fix and focus on this relationship, or you try to focus on changing your thoughts. You try to fake it till you make it. You try to fake your happiness even though you don't really feel that way. You try to fake your positivity even though you don't really feel this way. And you're just trying to focus on fixing these conditions outside of yourself. You're trying to change situations to make you happy. So that's you working from the outside to try to make you feel good within. But instead, you need to be working from the inside, and then that happiness will spill out on the outside. What really has to happen is that your unconscious mind, it has to be reprogrammed. It has to be reprogrammed. Because right now, you are trying to use conditions outside of yourself to find happiness. You're trying to use conditions outside of yourself to feel good. You're trying to blame other people, like your family or your friends or your parents, your kids, whoever. You're trying to blame other people for your unhappiness. And if you continue to do it that way, you will stay stuck in this unhappy cycle, blaming everyone else because you're not happy, and it'll just feel like you just can't reach that happiness. So when your unconscious mind is reprogrammed, you start to make a conscious decision to do whatever it takes to feel happy. You start to make a conscious decision to do habits that make you feel better, to do things that you actually enjoy in your life. And this is how you do it from the inside out, by doing that in your unconscious mind. This is what needs to be focused on, not those things that aren't the real problem, not those relationships, not any of the things that you think are taking your happiness away, or the things that you think are stopping you from enjoying your life, because these are not the culprits. You are the only one who is stopping you. You are the only one. Who's stopping you? Literally, no one can stop you from doing something unless you give them the power to do that. Once you take that away and you make it your goal to just be happy, to do whatever it takes to make yourself happy, this is when you gain happiness that sticks with you. That plus the reprogramming of your unconscious mind. So I help my programs. So I help my clients reprogram their unconscious mind, because your unconscious mind holds your thoughts, your beliefs, your behaviors, your experiences. It holds everything, all the memories that you have up until this point in your life. You're running off of all those things that sit in your unconscious mind. So you feeling like you can't have happiness, or you feeling like you just can't reach that happiness, or like other people are keeping you from enjoying your life. If you feel that way, it's because of beliefs that you have in your unconscious mind. So I help my clients remove those beliefs that are stopping them from being happy. And I help them realize that they actually have a choice to be happy. I help them permanently remove those beliefs and replace those old beliefs with improved beliefs that actually allow them to be happy, allows them to do things that they enjoy, allows them to take control of their life, to take control of their happiness, and to never give anybody the power to change that. This is how you do this. This is how you get permanent happiness as your baseline. Sure, you'll dip like when things happen in life, but my clients are able to get right back up to, dealing with stress in a healthy way, having those healthy habits, and just doing things that make them feel good, that make them feel better, instead of allowing conditions outside of themselves to dictate their happiness. So it's really all about you changing that belief that you can't be happy, for one. Because if you believe that you can't be happy, then you're not going to be happy. And like I say that with passion, because if you believe that you can't be happy, your beliefs are stopping you from being happy. Those constant thoughts that you have all day, that you wish you were happy, and just wondering why you can't be happy, and just wondering what are the causes of unhappiness, and wondering why you just can't enjoy your life. All of those thoughts are shaping your reality, and they're keeping you away from that happiness. And that's another thing it's just like a lot of negative beliefs that you have tied to this happiness, and tied to you thinking that you don't deserve that happiness, or that happiness is not available to you. But that happiness is available to you. It is available to everyone. You just have to realize that you are doing this to yourself. You have to realize that this is not the only option. Even though you're doing this to yourself, there's a way to get out of it. And the way I mentioned with reprogramming your unconscious mind is the quickest, easiest way. No sweat, no BS. You figure out what you need to figure out. You figure out your root causes of why you're unhappy in your unconscious mind. And then you change that. You change that narrative, and you live off of a better narrative that aligns with the life that you actually want to live. And you are able to live a fulfilling life. You're able to live a happy life. You're able to just really work on yourself from the inside out, instead of expecting things outside of you, conditions outside of you, people outside of you to make you happy, or to determine your level of happiness. If it's not done in that unconscious part of your mind, and you continue to do it that way by trying to find your happiness from outside of you instead of from within you and within your mind, you will be forever chasing happiness, and you will hold those beliefs that you can't be happy, or that you don't deserve happiness, or that happiness isn't available to you for the rest of your life. And the further you'll be pushing that possibility of happiness away. When you do that, you won't be fulfilled. You'll always be overwhelmed. You'll always be exhausted. You'll always burn yourself out. And you'll always just be wondering, why can't I be happy? You're essentially a prisoner of your mind at that point, because all those negative thoughts you keep telling yourself about you not being able to be happy, they're all piling up, and your mind's taking note like, okay, so we're not meant to be happy. This is just something that's not going to happen for us. And your mind will definitely embrace that. Even if it doesn't make you feel good, the more you have negative thoughts, the more you give your power or control away, the more you try to use things outside of yourself to fix your happiness inside, the less control you have. So if you want to be happy, if you have tried everything and you continue to be unhappy, and you think that having a certain amount of money or having a relationship or having some type of job that you always wanted, if you think those things are going to fix your happiness, you are mistaken, and you're going to find out the hard way once you get those things and they don't fulfill you. Like, that happiness really is an inside job. You cannot fake it till you make it. You can't do any of that. You cannot keep taking other people's advice. You can't keep living off of other people's opinions or expectations of you, and you can't keep allowing people to stop you from enjoying your life. It's really a choice. It all comes down to choice, and the choice is yours if you want to live under those conditions and never be able to experience that happiness, that genuine happiness inside you and with yourself, or if you just want to continue to live the life you're living that causes you stress, that causes you anxiety, that keeps you locked away from that happiness. There's like a wall between you and your happiness, and by getting to the root of why you're unhappy in your unconscious mind, that wall dissolves. And this can happen in a quick amount of time. With my last client, it literally took 2 hours to break down that wall and for her to see that she had choice. She had so many realizations, and she was actually able to find out that she held the power. And she was just so excited. And this is really the key. If you want to get to your happiness, if you want to stop giving your power away, if you want to stop blaming everybody else for your inability to be happy, your inability to enjoy your life, this is the key. This is what it takes. That's all I got for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I release videos a couple times a week. If you got any questions for me, if you got any comments, please leave a comment below. I'm always happy to chat. I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.